Welcome to Attican Plays Farm Manager 2021. All right, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 9, Episode 4 of Farm Manager 2021. Free mode on all extreme settings. So we've got, we're getting there. We, last episode we got our fish going, our organic trout. We've got a couple of smokehouses making smoked organic trout. And I I built the a setup for organic carp, and it's up and running and functioning beautifully. And remember, we had a little over $1 million when we kind of fast forwarded through the winter. We came out of it with $1 million. So I spent a little bit on this and a little bit on this right here, getting the second smokehouse going. So we got all that done. So now the question is, what are we going to do next? Well, what I want to do is look at the, this guy right here, the frozen food factory. Now, I have to say it does irritate me a bit that I don't know this data up front. But we'll know it after this. What I'm talking about is the ratios, like if this is 200 to 60 and we can figure out our prices, what is it for this guy? And of course, it doesn't show you in this. You have to build it to know. So we're going to build one, and we're going to find out what our ratios are. And our goal is to have probably the frozen carp, because that's what we're producing here, and we should have plenty of it. So I want to use the side by side, and I want to have some space. Actually, it won't fit there. Would it fit if we did it like this and like this, like this and like this? That would work. We could do 4 that way. So let's put it over here. Let's in fact, let's just draw a little line in the sand. No, not there. Roads. Let's put a road right here. Oh boy, that's this. I don't know if this is gonna fit now. Shoot, it's not gonna fit like that. It'll fit. Oh, it'll fit like this. 2, 3, 4. We can get 4 in here if we want them. Okay, so let's put one against that road like so. Like this. Now, how much room would we need? And I don't know that we'll actually go this far. Shoot. Let's take this and measure it. It is 1,100. We've got 19, so 1,100 is going to come to there. We got all the space for the central, and all we're going to need is 1, 2, at the most, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 houses and a warehouse. I think that's all we need. If we divide this right down the middle like this, and we put a warehouse just like that. And our houses, we could put a house here and a house here, and then have the factory. That would be pretty cool, actually. House. Well, if we did the house with an offset, I mean, actually, they could both go right here in the very middle, which would be really nice. Let's do that. Now let's give them a little offset. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be next to a road, is it? Not necessarily. Yeah. Let's set it back 2. And the reason what just happened? Sorry. Okay. The reason I'm setting it back 2 is to create space for the decorations. But then the other one we're going to want to put, yeah, here it'll have space. All right. So I think we'll just put the decorations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll overkill it a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12. Actually, that's all we need right there. And we probably gonna have to. No, that'll work. All right, good deal. All right, so there's our factory, and we need power. It reaches just about everything. If we put power right here, it'll take care of everything. Run it down like that. Okay, beautiful. So now we're going to have a frozen food factory. And we'll need manufacturing people. Nobody. We'll wait till the 5th. Okay. Manufacturing, 3,000, too much. 26, barely qualifies. Barely doesn't. She does. Okay, we'll take Freya and Harvey here, I think. Yep, that's our first 2. Then we'll wait another day till the 6th. Or the 7th. Manufacturing, too much. Good price, too much. So we got 1. We'll take Rory. Okay, we can start assigning people. We'll put our first 3 on it. We'll change the production to be frozen. Frozen carp organic. And 100 makes 75. I love the ratio. 100 makes 75. Okay, so let's see. Frozen. Bio carp. 100 makes 75. And what kind of price are we talking here? The buy price for carp meat is $6.95, and the buy price for frozen carp is $53.99. So $6.95 is this price, the input purchase price. And the output buy price would be this, $53.99. And I'll explain this silly little thing here in a second. Okay. That's interesting. It's just not that much money, is it? I wouldn't have guessed that. All right, so we're saying that 100 frozen carp will make 75, or 100 carp will make 75 frozen carp, organic. And if we were buying the carp to feed it, they would cost $6.95 a piece. The output price is based off of the buy price at $53.99, so I'm predicting it'll be $24.57. And if we purchase the carp, those numbers just don't make sense to me. Let me copy this down. No, they're right. An extra $700, I guess. So every cycle that this runs, we would predict making about $1,800, which is not awesome. It's not awesome. It's not even close to the smoked. The frozen isn't even close to the smoked. Now, of course, prices have changed, so I don't know what's what here. But still, that's just so-so. Let's let this, we've got to get one more person, don't we? Yeah. Manufacturing, 2405. Okay. There, we got our person. And let's make sure we got everybody bumped up and overproducing. And I thought I just did this. Maybe I did it before I put people on it. What's the deal? Frozen carp. And we should have plenty. We've got 699 out there right now. So here they come. Here they come. All right, we're starting to get that. And let's track our frozen organic carp. Frozen carp organic. Okay, yeah, and we're making some. And let me just double check that I have the a sales order for it. Yes, I do. Okay. All right, so let's let it go through a cycle, and then we'll see where we stand. As soon as our buddy comes from the market and buys our stuff, sells us some stuff, we'll see where we stand. Here he comes. Okay, so where are we now? Estimated, we're at 517,000 a month. Estimated profit. Our goal, remember, is to hit $1 million. That's when we'll know we've done a good job under extreme conditions. So we're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. And let's just see. If we look at these production lists, okay, yeah, look at how the smoked trout is 159 and the frozen carp is 46. It's actually quite weak. It's down. It's the weakest of the products that we're making. And that's interesting. So the frozen doesn't seem so hot, but the smoked does. I guess that makes sense. In a terrible world, in a world of terrible puns. Now let's just see the production of carp. Again, it's 300 times 400. We're guessing it's about half of this. It's probably less than that, but let's call it 300 times 400, 12,000. This should be taking not that many a cycle. All right, so we could absolutely do some more. We could add to this another frozen food factory. We could smoke some of the carp. I think I'd be inclined to smoke. Let's set up a couple of smoke for the carp and see if we can do that, and then maybe one frozen for the trout. That might be good. One frozen, two smoked for each one. There's a certain symmetry to that I like. So let's do. Actually, I think we'll do this frozen over here first, just for symmetry's sake, because that this isn't being fully utilized. That's no good. Not that it matters, but here we go. Let's put another factory right here. Let's give them a road, and we can start being a little nicer with our roads now. Finish them out a little bit, and we'll get that up to speed, and we will recruit Oh, good price there. Good price there plus endurance. Good price there. Okay, we got 3 good ones. 3 excellent ones. And we'll need one more day to get a 4th one. Here's another day. And we're going to hit the jackpot and get a 4th, 26, 28, 29. That'll do. Good deal. All right, we got our 4 manufacturing people. All right, we can start putting people on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bump them up. Give them their raise. Buff her in both ways. Okay. He's already a 5. Give him a well-deserved raise. And let's see if we can get this one. Oh, and this one needs to change production to frozen bio trout. Those are carp. Frozen trout organic. There we go. Let's see if this gets up and rocking and rolling. Yep, there we go. All right, so we've got them both going. Let's go through another 1 cell cycle, and then we'll check where we are on our money. You can see we have a fair amount of carp. That's what those carp are going to be headed toward this smokehouse. New smokehouses we're going to set up. Here comes our guy in. He buys all our stuff. Good for him. Now let's see what do we look like. Estimated budget 571. Okay, we are definitely gaining on it now, and you'll notice our factory income is outpacing our animal income now. So we've got our 2 frozen fish. We've got 2 of these. Now we want 2 more. And they don't cost too awful much. They're only $224. We're going to need a house. We don't need another warehouse. This is a very nice little efficient setup we have here. So we can go ahead and build this. What do we got? 422. Yeah, let's get it done before the month end. So boom, boom, boom. Put you right there. Build a road in, road like this, and we're going to want the house to back against the warehouse and be centered like that, okay? With the road across. Now let's just double check our power. Everything looks great. Yeah, go. Now we'll draft some people into manufacturing. And I'd love, yeah, we got time. I want to get these people drafted and buffed before, you know, up to level 5s before the month ends. 29, 29, 23. You'll do. Just got 1. Okay. And I think, did they click over just now and I missed it? No, same one. All right, so on the 24th, we'll go out and get some more. Manufacturing, too much, borderline, but Ooh, these two are pushing the edge. They're getting smart on their ask. We'll take. And those are jokes, by the way. I do not believe the game is programmed to be that sophisticated. It could be, but I highly doubt it. Oh. And we don't have any decorations. Although they would, we don't have any decorations here either. Goodness gracious. Let's just do the little front yard thing. Why can't it build there? Oh man. I will give them a little bit bigger. You know what we're going to do? Carefully knock that down. We'll just give them a little garden over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all they need. And we'll do, I don't want to build over here. I can't believe we can't build there. Oh, you know what? That must be the door. Oh well. I'll tell you what we'll do with this one. We'll go 1. It won't let me go anywhere through here. All right, we'll just put it, they're going to get a flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will give them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So do these people have the beautiful bonus? Oh, that's right. Setting these up when we were broke, they need some. Wow, we could do better here. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, how about you this side? First one's good, second one's good, third one's good, fourth one is good. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. And do we have another one out there? 3,000, 26 will do. That's even better. No, that's animals. Harley here. Come on down. All right. So get all these people fully upgraded. And with a raise, so they get their production bonus. And then we look here and we change this one to be, it's supposed to be the smoked carp. Smoked organic carp. Smoked carp organic. That will work beautifully. Let's watch this for a second and see it start running. It should be soon. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And if we should happen to get enough money in, I would like to get another one in here. We might make it. Our income is actually starting to be semi-decent at this point. The thing I like about smoking the fish is it's a good price, and you don't have to slaughter the fish before you smoke it. So that means that you're going to get kind of the full value out of it. Now we're going to go way in the hole here. Training. Let's make sure we have training going before we go in the hole. I guess I guess we can start working on storage capacity. All right, we're 200,000 in the hole. That's nothing. Yeah, they're getting all their bonuses. These people are getting all their bonuses. Good deal. So let's see where we stand now. 637. All right. Now. Starting to get there. And again, I want one more smokehouse for the organic carp. What is this? Yeah, see, we've got a lot of the carp meat left over that we're selling, so we could definitely smoke more of it. See, we're not getting any errors here. No problems keeping up with what we need. So Attican Foods is starting to take shape. It's starting to look like a food industry. There we go. Only took us 10 days to dig out of the hole. That's pretty good. As soon as we have the 224? Yeah, 224, we'll throw down another smokehouse. And I think I'm gonna I'll rejoin you after that's done, and then we'll see how we're standing at that point. All right, so we've got the extra smokehouse. It's making the frozen or the smoked carp organic, and doing just fine. We're still a little irritated. We get occasional errors on this one. The sheep milk isn't quite keeping up with the need for it to make this cheese organic, and the organic cheese is the organic sheep cheese is definitely profitable. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at our pricing on the sheep products. And let's see where we are. The sheep milk is 0. The cheese is 0. The regular sheep milk is 0. So a couple things we could do. One is we could put in a processing plant to make the non-organic sheep cheese. We could look at that, see if that's going to be any good. And then the other thing we could do is think about, since we're not stressing the pricing, I think duplicating this would be a not bad thing. It would give us more of the sheep milk to sell, and the non-organic sheep probably drive the prices down a bit, but then we could, make up for it by having steady flow here and adding, we might add another one or whatever. So that's a way we could go. I think I'd like to. I'm kind of using this as a learning opportunity to really set in my mind which of these builds is the best. Which animal do you want? You want cows, okay? You do. You want sheep, but the sheep aren't as productive. The fish, I think, are good once you get to. Not those. Those suck. They're okay, but they're not it. The smokehouse, awesome, because you don't have to slaughter the fish that come out dead out of the water, and you just smoke them and go. So it's really nice, really nice. The eggs are the kind of thing you do when you're really poor. They don't do so much for you in these tight margins. I'm sure we're making money on them. And I never did go back, by the way, and just clean up everybody. Just go through that process of again, if we look at our salaries of our folks, you know, Elizabeth's been pulling down $37.78, and the people we're hiring now, she's making $700-800 more than just about everybody we've hired in the last I don't know how long. See, right up in here, Lily's probably the peak that we would want anybody to be. So I don't know how many that is, but a bunch of people here we could cut back and save some money. But that's a ton of work, and I'd rather do something a little more interesting. So what is more interesting? We could do more fish. Obviously, we could. We're not bumping the prices. What other products do we have here? I've looked at seeds and seedlings. I've heard people say they think they're really good. I don't. We could see if we could make, I'll tell you what, one thing would be interesting. Can you on Extreme make money buying products? So it just so happens I've got that spreadsheet built out just well enough that we could figure that out now. If we go to revenue, is that right? Or which one? Here, the factory ratios. I think I just goofed something up here. There. These are the smoked bioplums. I was looking to see, could we buy them and smoke them? And the answer is you could make a small profit doing that, but you could make a pretty healthy, look at that, very healthy, second best profit of the ones I have listed here if you smoked the bioplums, if you were growing them yourself. I mean, we could look at that. We could look at, you know, some greenhouses and grow plums and smoke plums. What do I keep doing? Oh, you know, you know what I'm doing? I'm playing so many WASD games now that I think I should be able to move around in a spreadsheet with WASD. That doesn't work. Okay, so if we did wheat flour, and we'd have to, we don't know. I don't know the ratios. I'd have to go look at an old video, or I can't load a file. If I load a file, this whole game is over. I can't finish it. And I just noticed we're getting extra money for trout meat. That's interesting. What if we're smoking it, we're freezing it? I mean, we could throw in another module of trout meat, and then later on, once that price went down, we could go about smoking more of it. Is there anything else you can do with the fish? Can you bake? You can't bake fish. The food processing, I don't know the recipes well enough to say what you can do with them. I apologize, I'm at a little bit of a loss. I don't know what I want to do next. I think this. I think I'm going to duplicate this. Yeah, I am. We're going to duplicate the sheep. I'll be back after it's done. You don't need to watch us do this again. I'm just going back to back it on this one, and I'll be back soon enough. All right. It took about a month and a half to get that building. It was no problem. We've got money now, but finding the staffing was a pain. It really was, but. Got her done. Didn't quite line them up exactly the same as this one, but looks fine. Got 8 out of 8. I think they're all assigned. I think I got this right. 8 out of 8. Everybody in this house is organic. Everybody in this house has non-organic pens. So we're making plenty of everything now. This one can run handily now with no interruptions. And we can think about the, let's see. I didn't look to see what did that do to our budget. Okay, we're at $721 now per month, $9.2 million a year in profit. So projected profit. Now notice I don't have any logistics on here. I kind of don't think they're, if we got a tight build, I don't think they're that needed. They're definitely, I can't see any reason to have them in our industrial areas where we've got our factories. It just doesn't seem to work. Doesn't seem to be necessary at all. But I think what we could do is expand this a little bit. We could certainly do the non-organic the cheese, the sheep cheese. It's still the 250 to 150. That's what I was checking to see if it's still the same one. So why don't we plan on doing that? We got a lot of money. We're about to roll over. Let's go ahead and roll over. It'd be nice to roll over on a month without going in the hole. See, we're getting accumulating some cash now. There we go. Still got a couple hundred left. So our bills are pretty big now. Our bills are $400,000 in wages, $40,000 in food, $320,000 production costs. Wonder what that is. I wonder if that's the salaries and the, I guess, I know there's a price that you pay like every month, but it's only called $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only got 8. That's only 8,000. Somehow we're doing 40,000. So I don't know if they're counting salaries in there or, honestly, I don't know. Got 194. Let's let it run another sales cycle so we can build something, and we'll start doing some of the other products with the dairy. Oh, and we really should be doing butter. If we've got, I'm going to add the cow milk on here because I think we're leaving money on the table there too. Yeah. See, we've got a lot of it. Yeah, we're selling a whole lot of milk, and there's no reason to sell so much milk when we could be selling cheese or butter or something like that. So let's put in a plant, dairy processing plant, and let's do it with let's put a road. Like this. And then we'll put our dairy processing plant like so. And it's probably time for another warehouse, so why don't we put one in here and turn it this way. Check our power. We're going to need power out here. We're going to need a house. And we're going to need manufacturing people. Okay, it's time to figure out what we want to do. Let's look at organic sheep and butter. I think cow butter would be good ones. So let's look at the buy price for sheep. This organic cheese, and then let's look at cow. It should say cow butter. It would make this a lot easier. Let's look at both kinds of butters. We could definitely make those 2 butters. These are 3 things we definitely have enough milk to make. The sheep cheese, non-organic, the organic butter, and the non-organic butter. We may want to make them all. So let's just let's get some prices. $37.29 for the sheep cheese, and it's on that $2.50 to $1.50. Okay. So let's do sheep cheese. And we're not going to look at that. Let's do the cow bio butter. And we'll have to look in here to see what that ratio is. It's $2.50 to $1.35 for both of them. Okay, let's get a price for that cow bio butter. I know we just had it. Ah, crap. $31.26. And I'm not going to mess with the purchase price because it's going to vary over time, and I'll just go copy this price down there. And for the cheese, I'll just copy this price down. Ah, shoot. I'll copy this price down there. I guess I did that. Okay. Now, what can we sell? Oh, sorry. Butter is $31.26. Already did that. So it's worth $1,900 for the bio butter. And the non-bio butter, just plain old cow butter, is worth $20.83. $20.83. Now you can see here, if we were to make the cow butter and had to buy the milk, you would lose money. You would lose big money if you had to buy the sheep milk. Big money. And the sheep cheese, same thing. You just don't want to be buying sheep milk. It's too expensive, particularly at these at the margins we're playing at here. So this sheep cheese, that can't be right, can it? 56. Oh, let's get the price of the sheep, the non-organic cheese. $37.29. Okay, big difference, but still good. So we would do that first, then the bio butter, then the butter. Yeah, just what you might expect. Okay, after all that, came out with exactly what we would expect. So we're going to make the sheep non-organic butter. And I think I've recruited today. Yeah, okay. And let's wait. And we need sell orders for that over 0. And let's go ahead and do the butter. Okay. And we'll save up some money. We'll put in a second one, at least do the bio butter here. $27.02. Millie. You're just too expensive. And we will make organic butter. That's a good one. And nobody else. Okay. Nope, nobody. Oh, there's a really good one. Figures all the good ones come up at once, but Charlie here gets the nod, gets a raise, and we'll let this run through a cycle. We'll do one sales call and then we'll call this episode quits. once we make this sale, we'll go check our budget, and there we go. So let's see how we're doing now. We're at 7. That doesn't seem like it's gone up, does it? 749. That doesn't seem right. Seems like it should have gone up a little bit. Well, we're going to call it quits right there. So we've got, as I said, Attican Foods is starting to look like a food company. Can't say it necessarily looks like a farm, but it looks like a food company. And we'll take this on up. I hopefully we'll be able to finish it off maybe in the next episode or so. We're at 750, and our money's racking up faster, meaning we can expand faster and put in new lines. The only thing that holds us back is hiring people. That's it. I mean, we could consider, plopping windmills because you don't have to hire anybody. That is one thing to say about windmills. You don't have to hire anybody, so you can build them as fast as you can put them down. But they only make you $600 a month a piece, which is money, but it's not the same as these guys. All right. We'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Farm Manager 2021 video. Thank you.